Welcome to Christ-Centered Gamers video game review of Starvoid. Starvoid is a real-time strategy that is online only. There is no single player whatsoever, and there are also no tutorials whatsoever. But fortunately the game is pretty simple. You just take your character, your captain, and you get some defensive robots around him and try to survive. There are 3 game modes. This one here I'm demonstrating is the only one you can play with there's nobody on, and which is called Sabotage. It's kind of like capture the flag. You have to go to your enemy's base and sit tight for about 15 seconds. Ideally, if there's people online, they try to prevent this from happening, and staying alive is part of the problem. But there's nobody on, not a problem. You stay alive. Sit tight for about 10-15 seconds, you drop your dynamite in there automatically, and there you go. You just violated their well, and you get spawned back to the start and get to rinse, wash, and repeat. So that is Sabotage. Sometimes there's like a random drop, and you have to go and collect that for extra points. So in order to deploy units, no matter what mode you play, you have to have energy. Not only do you have to have energy, but to do some of the higher end units, you have to have bounty. You get that by killing other people. Doesn't seem to be happening here in the Sabotage by ruining people's wells, but I definitely have a couple units under my control here. So that's how the units work, and when you beat a level, you get loot or bounty, or not, you get loot that you can take that money and upgrade either your captain or your robots. And if you don't want to take the time to do what I'm doing here, solely playing Sabotage all by myself, you can spend $3, $5, $6, whatever the case, and buy some in-game currency with real money. The game retails for $10. Like launch week, it had a nice promo where you can get a free friend code for buying a copy yourself. But I think that deal's long gone. This game is a couple weeks old, and sadly there's nobody playing online. And to make matters worse, I can't even host my own server. So there was one server tonight that had one person, but that had like a 600 ping, and that would be really painful to play. So it's pretty sad. Oh, here's a bonus coming up, or a bonus drop.
If you want.
So yeah, so it was sad. Nobody's online, and you can't host your own. So if somebody was playing online, you can find somebody hopefully closer by, but that's not gonna happen. So okay, so besides Sabotage mode, there's a standard battle mode where it's just everybody's out for themselves, just try to stay alive and try to shoot as many people down as possible. And there's also team deathmatch, where you have teams of people trying to hold points and or checkpoints, hold those areas, and try to get as many kills as possible. Let's see, there's different kinds of captains, different kinds of fighting styles. My captain here is a Southern Belle. That's like a bit of a gunslinger. There's also kind of like a rogue, and there's like an engineer. There's different kinds of playing types, and they all have different kind of like power-ups available to them, different kinds of attacks. The graphics are decent. I mean, nothing spectacular. There's a lot of fans and a lot of kind of repeated things, items, but it's not bad. It's gets the job done. I like the background music, and it's very fitting. The voice acting though does get a little bit of repetitive. I hear you. If you want. I hear the same things over and over again, but this character gets a little annoying. But every character kind of has their own, but you'll hear them all over and over and over again. The robots actually have some taunts, and there's a little bit of cussing. It's talking about kicking a shiny metal behind, except it doesn't really use the word behind. And there's violence and stuff in this game. It's not totally gruesome or anything like that, but it's there. But
We're
see,
done
okay,
here. Well done, team.
there you go. I'm getting the experience to level up so I can buy weapons and everything, but sadly there's nobody playing, so if nobody's playing, this game's not very fun. But if you find friends that play it, you can have fun here. Thank you for watching the review.